Assalamualaikum student. I'm Saima Adhikari from Anjuman Islam Abdul Azim Khatkate English Secondary School Vashi. Today we are going to learn 8th standard science chapter number 1 living world and classification of microbes. In this chapter we are going to learn about microorganism. We are also going to study about classification of living organism. As you know student, that in our environment we find different types of living organism. There are animals, there are plants, then we have microorganisms also, and all these living organisms are equally important for us, and that's why study of these living organisms are very important. Okay, to study these living organism, what is the most important thing? Yes, we should categorize them. So the process of dividing living organism into group and subgroup is known as biological classification, and we follow Whittaker 5 kingdom classification. Sir Robert Harding Whittaker, he was American ecologist, and he first classified living organisms in 5 kingdoms. On basis of what he classified living organisms? He classified living organisms on following criteria. First, he see the complexity of living cell. Okay, cell structure. We have studied about two types of a cell in 7th standard. Which are those two type of a cell? Prokaryotic cell. And here in a prokaryotic cell, we can see there is a genetic material, and we can't see the cell membrane over a nucleus. There is no nuclear membrane which is present here in this type of a cell. So these cells are known as what? Prokaryotic cell. And what is another type of a cell structure? Yes, second type of a cell is what? Eukaryotic cell. So what is the difference in these two cells? Here in this cell, you can easily identify different organelles. Why? Because they have membrane around them, and that's why we can easily identify their organelles. But here in this cell, we can't identify all the different organelles. They don't have it. Okay, so instead of that, what they have a genetic material, and here all the organelles are well defined. So the first thing is what? Complexity of the cell. On the basis of a complexity of the cell, this is the one of a criteria what he considered for classification of living organism. Let's see the second criteria for classification. Second criteria is what? Complexity of organism itself, their body structure. Okay, so here you can see what are they? They are a unicellular organism. We can see these unicellular organism under a microscope. They are single cell organism. And what is another type of organism that we have? We have, yes, a multicellular organism. They have many cells. They have many tissues in their bodies, and we can see them with our naked eyes. So multicellular and a unicellular, that is a complexity of body organization. Then we have next criteria, which is a mode of nutrition. Yes, nutrition means depend on their food habit. Okay, first one is what? Plant. How plant get their food? Yes, they prepare their food by what? Photosynthesis. So as they perform a photosynthesis, they are what? Autotrophs. So autotrophic is one of a type of nutrition. Then we have next type of a nutrition. What is this? This is a squirrel. And do they prepare their own food? No. They depend on plants for their food. So what we call them? We call them heterotrophs. Animals are heterotrophs. So this is another type of a nutrition. Okay, then the next what we see here, yes, this is a fungi. Okay, fungi which grow on a dead bodies or dead plants, dead animals. So they are saprophytic. They have a saprophyte mode of absorption of a food. So in mode of nutrition, we have three categories. One is autotrophs, heterotrophs and saprophytic. Then the next criteria for classification of living organism is lifestyle. How the living organisms live. Here the first lifestyle criteria is what? Plant. Plants are what? Producer. Why the plants are producer? Because they prepared food for all living organisms which are present in our environment. Okay, and the next one is what? Living organism who depends on plant. Who depends on plant? Yes, animals. Okay, some animals they depend directly on plants, some animals they depend on other animals for their food. So they are known as what? They are consumer. Okay, then after consumer the next that we have is the decomposer. Who are a decomposer? Microbes, fungi. They are a decomposer. They grow on dead bodies of a plants and animal and they completely decompose them. So on the basis of a lifestyle we have three categories: one producer, consumer and decomposer. And the final criteria, fifth criteria for classification, what Robert Whittaker considered is the phylogenetic relationship. Phylogenetic relationship play a very important role. What you see here? Yes, this is prokaryotes. So how living organism evolved from prokaryotic to eukaryotic, or how the living organisms produce from unicellular to multicellular. So that relationship between living organism is known as the phylogenetic relationship. So here about these criteria, on the basis of these 5 criteria, living organisms are classified in total 5 kingdoms. Okay, initially living organisms are classified in two categories. One is prokaryotic and another one is a eukaryotic. Then prokaryotic, we have unicellular living organism. Prokaryotics are what? Unicellular. And in unicellular we have one kingdom. What is that kingdom? Monera kingdom. Okay, Monera kingdom organisms, they are unicellular. We can see them with the help of microscope. Okay, eukaryotic are classified in two categories. One is unicellular and another one is multicellular. In unicellular kingdom we have kingdom Protista. These living organisms, they are unicellular, but they have which type of a cell structure? They have eukaryotic cell structure. And in multicellular we have total 3 categories. One is fungi, another one is plantae and third one is a animalia, that is animal kingdom. So fungi which grow on dead bodies of a plants, animal, and some fungi are useful for human beings too, that we will study in later part of our chapter. Plantia, yes, all plants are included in this categories, and animalia are the different animals which are present in our environment. So this is Whittaker 5 kingdom classification. Which are 5 kingdoms here in a Whittaker classification? Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. And here in 8th standard we are going to study about characteristics of Monera, Protista and fungi, and remaining 2 kingdoms we are going to study in our next standard.